Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Check pass, check pass.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. This is Coleman with a grab. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. First down, Bills.
Check, ready. 15 on it. 15 on it. Check 4.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Complete. It's Henry. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Jackson on first down. He sets to fire. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 35. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check 99. Check 99. Check, check, check. Kill, kill, kill. Check, 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 check. Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And caught by Henry. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
To try again after the sack. Darnold, he's got Smith here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. They'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He completes it to Henry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. From just shy of midfield, Jackson dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off of play action, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Faking the give, Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Darnold now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Pass incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Oh, no, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Avery Williamson. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry, and they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Here, maybe a yard to the 29. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Let's get up. Check 3, check 3. Watch the safety creep.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Check 9, check 9. Check 15, check 15.
Throwing now is Jackson. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here.
Nowhere to escape, and he